Coming to you from cyberspace, I am Alan Matsika, and this is the No BS Show PF, where we cover Zimbabwe's economic news with a touch of comedy, focusing particularly on economic and investment opportunities in the country. Think of us as your uncle from the bar who tells stories in exchange for beer. You know, the uncle who rides lions, single-handedly wrestles a crocodile, or wins the lottery, only to lose the ticket somehow. But he always knows when to plant this year's crop. So you listen to him when he says, go plant. Our first segment tonight is this now. Yes, this. 65 Harare-based money changers were arrested in April because of the Zimbabwe gold. They were exchanging the gold and the FIU. They weren't exchanging gold. It's the ZiG currency, and it stands for ZimGold, the new Zimbabwe gold-backed currency. Okay, gotcha. Do any of you actually understand the new currency? Never mind. A few weeks ago, a store I know had its rate at 1480 to 1 ZiG, right? 1480 ZiG to $1. See, misunderstanding. Just this week, the rate was at 1380 to 1 ZiG at the same store. And so you see the currency is actually strong. It's gaining in value. And the strength of this currency is what I think is tripping up Zimbabweans. We're not used to a local currency that is stable, and it's making us unsure of how to treat this cash money. Well, these money changers I was talking about, they thought they understood the ZiG, and it turned out they were wrong. PSA. It's dangerous to be wrong when the government is right, and vice versa. Many more of his money changers were arrested in Bulawayo. In total, 224 illegal forex dealers have been arrested. Apparently, Zimbabwe's gold-backed currency is also a police-backed currency. And right now, the only thing shining brighter than the future of the ZiG is the handcuffs on these money changers. There's so much uncertainty and ignorance when it comes to the ZiG and its rate of exchange. Can a shopkeeper give you change in ZiG after you purchase something in US dollars? If so, doesn't that make the shopkeeper a money changer? I don't know. It seems when it comes to the introduction of this new currency, the sixth currency Zimbabwe has tried since 2008, the Reserve Bank has resorted to strategic ambiguity at times. Now, we all know how that worked out for the CCC. We can only hope that a currency chabangu does not show up and start recalling notes and coins in circulation. Now, I handled my first ZiG note when we were preparing for the show. When you scan the QR code, which is cool by the way, it takes you to the Google business listing for the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, the RBZ. From there, you can navigate to the RBZ website and go to the Monetary Policy Committee. There you can find downloads of the Monetary Policy Statement, and you can study the document for yourself. I encourage any who can read to download the Monetary Policy Statement and read for themselves. I found it quite sound, and I hope it works, my beloved Zimbabwe. Sometimes you hate people so much, you want them to fail, but their failure means your misery. So why not wish them success, which would also mean an end to your misery, but it might also mean you working hard to help them in some particular way. Okay, back to the money changers. Some of them applied for bail, but they're IOs. See, IOs, I'm glad I know what this one is. Investigating officers. They had come to court to testify. Unfortunately, the IOs were busy with by-elections at the time, and so the bail hearings were postponed to, and I quote, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. That's the Herald, right? Friday, Monday, Tuesday means it might not be happening. There's a rumor that these money changers may not get a trial at all, but they might get a deal. The rumor is entirely speculation, but the deal is that they can have the charges scraped if they enroll in the Tetepo school of ideology. Again, disclaimer here. This is entirely rumor, good people. Speculation, banter. But they say that the money changers need to be re-educated so they can understand the importance of a local currency, so they can value the monetary policy and the new path of opportunity which Zimbabwe is now on economically. It won't be a surprise that soon you'll hear the money changers have changed their names to go along with their newfound knowledge and education. Expect names like Comrade Maria Tengesqui, Comrade Maria Buddha, and Comrade Elizwe Lakiwa. We took the liberty of designing business cards for when they get re-educated. Some even suggested that these money changers may get renamed to Comrade ZiG, right, in succession, becoming mascots for the new currency. And maybe they'll get noticed, like Russ Caleb, who received a car and 27,120 ZiG for his song Zig Mari. My wife enjoys the song and it's reggae vibes. And we would have played it here on the show, but we didn't get the... Wait, this just coming in. He did not receive 27,120 ZiG. Okay, but it was actually 2,000 US dollars. Is that true? Wasn't he singing Mariangu Huya, meaning he wants the ZiG? People. Now all we need is a musician who actually wants the ZiG, not people who sing Mariangu Huya, Begrangu Huya, only for the money to be US dollars. Maybe not a musician only, even a comedy show host who wants it. But we all have double standards, so don't be harping on this, everybody. Say what you want about the new currency. I, for one, hope it works. I am not at all wishing for more suffering for my fellow Zimbabweans. And yes, we are strong people, but the world needs to understand, just because people get used to their suffering does not mean they stop feeling it. We are feeling it, and we're hopeful it will end. May the ZiG be that bridge to better. I'll leave you with some words from Eddie Cross, who hopefully understands the new currency better than the rest of us.
If they manage this currency right, there is no fundamental reason why the Zimbabwe currency should not be amongst the strongest in the region. You have lots of examples. Botswana, the currency is stronger than South Africa. In Zambia, the currency is stronger than the South African rand. And in Mozambique, the currency has been stable for a long time. Our currency could quite easily be amongst the strongest in the region because our economy is much bigger. Our balance of payments is fairly strong at the moment, and we have a fiscal surplus. So there's no fundamental reason why they should print money. I think the new governor understands that completely. He's a banker. He's been running his own bank for the last 21 years. And I think he has both the political support and the understanding to actually manage the new currency right. You mentioned that it had appreciated in the first 2 days. That is true on the formal market, but in the informal market, it's actually already trading at a discount. So I think...